Welcome, Ames Hockey Network here to Buccaneer Arena. We have the Ames Lightning playing the Des Moines Raptors tonight. This is the inaugural season for the Ames Lightning. Down here playing the Des Moines Raptors. Now, if a lot of you are going to be new to the Iowa Alliance League, but I think this league started 4 or 5 years ago with two or three, four Des Moines teams, and it has since grown into 10 teams. And Ames being the newest addition to the league. Waterloo had a team last year. Due to numbers, they dropped out. But yeah, so you got Ames, the Ames Lightning. We have 7 teams from Des Moines. We have a team from the Quad Cities, and we have a team from Iowa City. Iowa City was just here playing a couple games tonight. I'm not sure what the score was. I think they won. They won both games against the Des Moines Griffins. So a real early lead for the Heartlanders in the standings. And they had a good team last year. They won the league championship last year, and definitely they're a team to be reckoned with, and definitely the Quad Cities as well. We're playing the Des Moines Raptors tonight. My son had a little experience. He played for the Scorpions last year, was really excited once Ames had a team to go switch back up to Ames. But this Raptor team is a pretty veteran team. Wyatt Coburn is a name you're going to hear tonight, number 15 for the Raptors, was a league all-star. So they have all-stars, they have league all-team, and they had honorable mention. Basically call it first, second, and third team. Kid put up like 40 points last year. He was an all-star. So he's back this year. He's a senior. Definitely, he's a tall kid, lanky kid, smooth on his skates, quick hands, nasty shot. So tonight we're going to really have to work on our definitely our back checks. Our forwards are going to have to be really strong with our back checks, and defensemen are going to have to step up early because this kid can snipe it from any place on the ice. They got a couple other players. This Bernenson, number 87, another good player on their team. He made third team last year, and the kid lit up. You know, they played the Scorpions last night, and those guys just lit up the stat sheet. So we got our hands full tonight. I was really excited with our Jamboree performance here a couple weeks ago. We pulled out 2 victories. I thought our team played very, very well. All 3 lines had multiple opportunities. And even though, both games were 2-0, we could have easily won those games, put a couple more goals in, definitely. I mean, we had a lot of shots on net, high-quality shots on net, too. And so, looking for the same duplication here tonight. We're wearing our black jerseys because I think we're still waiting for some white jerseys to come in yet. So we're the is black the home team? No, that would be the away team. Yeah. And so we are away tonight, but still waiting for some white jerseys, and I'm sure they'll come. So we got Rod Jones as the head coach. Tom Scroggins is our assistant coach. And what I think is really cool, Jeremy, is we got 3 former Ames Cyclone players that are, coaching the positions. We got Zach Wilson that's coaching the forwards. He graduated, a couple years ago. We got Reed Jones that's coaching the defensemen. And we got Colby Armstrong that's, coaching goalies. So I think those kids are really doing a great thing and showing like hockey doesn't end your senior season. Right. There's multiple things that you can do down the road, whether you want to play adult hockey league or if you want to be a coach. I mean, there's multiple ways to still be involved in the game as you move on. So here we go, guys. This is the first game of the inaugural season here for the for the Ames Lightning. We're going to take a little fireball shot here to get us warmed up. Buccaneer Arena isn't that warm here tonight, folks, so fireball's keeping us warm. Now, this is an 18-game season. 18-game season, so, most games are played on the weekend. I don't think there's a weekday game. pretty much the season will end about the middle to end of February. There's a tournament at the end of the season to all the teams will be seeded. And so these games are really, really important as far as seeding goes. But tonight, again, I think in my opinion at least, we're playing probably one of the top Des Moines teams. There are 7 Des Moines teams. I would say this is probably the top one, and the reason would be that number 15 for the Des Moines Raptors. Coburn was an all-star last year, put up 40 points in the season. So here's our line tonight. We got Fonts, Erhecke, and Smith, Bristow, and Whiff defenseman. So Raptors controlling it in their offensive zone. Puck's on Bristow's stick. He's going to take it up the ice. He's got plenty of ice to skate. Got Fonts and Erhecke along with him. Here he goes. He's going to try to dangle. Erhecke's there. Come on, put it on net, buddy. There it is. Oh, we had a screener there with Fonts. Kicked it out real quick. Let's go get the puck. Okay, Whiff with the puck here, going behind net. Gets kind of boarded there. Loose puck. Smith's got the puck. On to Bristow's stick. Bristow makes a fancy move. Put it on net, buddy. Here we go. Right in the goalie's mask. You could hear it from clear up here. And the Raptors just looking to clear and get a change. Good first shift there by the Lightning. And we're going to get these lines, once we get a little break, we're going to try to get these lines settled down. Bristow kind of gets tangled up there. Garza and Van Bergen there with the puck. Somebody's got to go. You got to step up. Nice step up. Van Bergen clears it. Bristow's looking for an outlet there, and there's the pass. Pass there. I think that's Garza wrapping around the net right there. Turnover in our zone. I think that was Simonson there that delivered the blow. Going to try to get these lines here for you. So we got first line was Fonts, Erhecke, and Smith. I believe the second line was Simonson, Van Bergen, and Kopic. And as we get through the game, we'll kind of get this defensive line squared away. Shot on goal there. All right. Raptors take it to the neutral zone, turn it over. Lightning got the puck. We turn it over in the neutral zone. Dylan Keller, number 4, he's out there for the first time for us. He wasn't able to make our preseason game due to a football commitment. Kid's a senior. Great player, bulldog, just a grinding type of a kid. Really, really good. That's number 4. He's a senior. We have 4 seniors on this team. So basically we got 5 upperclassmen, which is a good thing in this league. Anytime you have upperclassmen, it's really, really great. You got Tyler Erhecke, you got Dylan Keller, Darian Walker, Evan Fonts, Kyan Bristow are the core of this team, and with a lot of great underclassmen that have showed some great skill here early in the game. There's a shot on net, wide right. There he is, number 15. You got to watch him. That kid's silky smooth. He'll cut the ice up, dumping it in the zone. Bristow there to challenge. We got number 13. I think that's Smith or Simonson. I'm not sure. I'm going to get it. It's the first game of the season, folks. You're going to have to bear with us. We're trying to get all the numbers square here. Looks like we're going to have icing here on the Raptors coming back to our offensive zone. Number 13 is Smith. Number 3 is Simonson. All right, again, bear with me, folks. It's the first game of the season, but so far so good. We've kept the puck on our end of the ice. We've had a couple quality shots there. Thing is, we're just going to want to kind of continue to try to keep the puck on net. Fonts with the face-off there. Raptors control the puck. looking to clear the zone behind the net, trying to find somebody open, chips it up along the boards. That's going to be playable. We got to make sure we get our defensemen back to protect the house, and they are there. Puck's loose, puck's loose. Great save by Gagne there. This is the first time we've talked about him. Lucian in net. He had 2 shutouts in our jamboree. Played really, really well. There's Van Bergen taking center ice, carrying it into the zone. She stick handling. We lose the puck. Back out to the neutral. Find it, cross ice. Fonce has got it. Fonce is looking for a place. He loses control, dumps it into the zone. Kopic's there to chase. Kopic's there to chase. We're going to have a little line change on the back end here. Get some fresh bodies out there. Turnover there. Turnover there in the zone. We got to check back on sides. 42. Fast skater. Not sure who that kid is. Tried to flip it in front of the net. Just missed. Dylan Keller there with an opportunity. There, puck's loose. On net. Ooh, blocked. And Raptors are just trying to clear it. I don't know how that's not icing. It touched nobody. The kid flicked it down the ice. It went all the way to the red line, and they gave the Raptors a free chance in our zone. Here we go. Number 7 tries to carry it back deep. Lightning, Bristow trying to chip it up against the boards. He controls the puck. Here it goes. Here we go. We're going to get fancy now. Neutral zone. We only got 1 player back. They got a 1v1 rush. We got to step up. Not give him a shot. Blocked. Number 42, great block. Bristow's got the puck. We got a 2v1. We got a 3v1 if we really want to try. Here we go. On net. Wide right, and out of play. That's what we want to see, folks. We want to see those takes there in the defensive zone. There's a lot of ice. Raptors have been out of position quite a bit here early in this game. Again, this is the first game of the season. Well, not first game of the season for us, second game of the season for the Raptors. They won last night 5-2 against the Des Moines Scorpions to get 2 points up on the board early. Erhecki there had a chance. Coburn, here he is, number 15. The kid, silky smooth, 1v1. Shot it too high, high right. Net was wide open to the left side. Gagne standing tall there in the zone. But yeah, Coburn, kid can cut through ice, cut through butter, man. He's amazing. Again, all-star last year, put up 40 points. Really, really good player. Fonce has got the puck, takes a shot. Puck gets blocked. Still got it in the zone. Smith's sitting down there. Smith, go get the puck. Challenge it. And he does, and we keep it down deep. Erhecki wraps it around. We get our defenseman there. We got a screener right in front. Oh, right there, back door. Erhecki with the goal. Assisted by Fonz. That was amazing, folks. This team has been really, really good at screening the goalie. And right there, number 1, their goalie, he had no idea what was going on. He had no idea. Erhecki came in on the backside. Fonz screened him. Little tip back to Erhecki. Buried it in the back of the net. 1-0 Lightning. I don't know who the defenseman was there on that one. He'll get an assist there as well, I would assume. But defenseman, Fonce, Erhecki, back of the net. Lightning are up 1-0. Feels pretty good. All right, here we go. We control the puck. There's Kopic. She's silky smooth on her skates. She's looking. She put one on net. Tried to go back door against. Oh, she put another one on net. I'll tell you what. I think that's what we need. What I saw the first couple games of the Jamboree was it didn't matter if it was top line, second line, third line. There was multiple scoring opportunities between all lines. There, Gagne with a huge save. Blow the whistle. Come on. I'll tell you what. He was sitting there on the puck like he dropped an Easter egg, and they didn't blow the whistle. Gagne gets beat. Puck was right underneath him. Raptors, we never cleared anybody out on the defensive side, and they just kept swatting away at it. So, tell you what, we had a kind of a slow start to the game. All of a sudden, boom, 1-1. I think that Simonson wins the draw. Turnover here in the zone. Offsides. Bristow's going to control the puck. Passes it up to Van Bergen. She's going to... Oh, yeah, we cleared the zone there. She's going to take a shot on net high. Raptors control the puck. Again, I think most of the time they're just going to look to dump. Trying to get out of the zone, delayed offsides. And that was Whiff that got a little trying to hold the puck to let the teammates come back out of the zone, and paid a little bit of a price there. But good idea, high hockey IQ there by Whiff. So here we go. We got Fonz, Keller, and I'm not sure who the other forward is, with Brem and Garza on defense. I think that's Schlatter. Owen Schlatter there on the right wing. Coburn wraps it around the boards. Keller going in with a hit. Backside again, that's open. That's open there. So let's pressure him, guys. Body on body. Okay, here we go. Schlatter just got to chip that up the boards on net. We got Brem working around here. We got numbers. If he makes a good pass, he's going to dump it on net. He's going to have to play it, and the goalies will cover. Good idea. Fonz was right there for any type of deflection the goalie was going to make. He covered it. Wise move. All right, I think we're going to stay with pretty much the same line. I don't think we're changing on defense. We got Brem, Garza, Fonz, Keller, and Schlatter there. Fonz wins the draw. Turnover there in the zone. Raptors get control of it. Garza's got to step up and take that puck. That was loose. Okay, here we go. Brem in the zone, out to the point. Oh, point blank. Keller tries to get a stick on it. Back to neutral. Forwards are pressuring there. Keller gets a deflection there to slow up the Raptors neutral zone transition. Garza just kind of flips that along. Airhecky there, trying to flip it up to Fonz. Gets deflected. Right in front of the net. Somebody's got to be there. Okay. Looks like Garza's going to try to whip it around the boards. Out to the point. Raptors take another shot on goal. Again, another Raptor just standing unmolested in front of the net. We really got to try to find a body on these guys. Okay, we got Fonz controlling the puck. He's looking for Airhecky's across the ice. Puts it on stick. Airhecky's in the zone. We're going for a change. Airhecky throws it on net. And what do we call here? What'd you see, Jeremy? I didn't see anything. I don't know if it went out of play or what, but the refs blew it dead. That's not a bad thing. We were in the midst of a change and had nobody up there to control the zone. Simonson to take the face-off. He wins the face-off. We got it back to Raptors taking it out of the zone. Airhecky there to challenge. Puck's loose. There's number 15. You got to have a target on his back. And that's going to be icing against Lightning. No, they're waving that off. I don't know if they just don't want any stoppage time tonight or what, because that was clearly an icing. Here we go. We got Coburn, 1v1. Okay, B, stand tall, Gagnon. He does. He does. Honestly, Coburn should have taken that puck a little bit deeper. I think he shot it a little too early there. Gagnon was squared up, ready to go. Made a really nice save there. Who's number 11? Yeah. Okay. Fonz to take the face off here. Wins it. Back to Garza. Garza to Van Bergen. Turnover at the blue line. Van Bergen's got the puck now. She's got plenty of ice. She's got Kopic with her. Fonz is bringing in. Kopic controls the zone. Puck loose. Puck loose. Puck loose. We got Brem there. Back to Kopic. Pass up to Snyder. He had a couple points last night against the Scorpions. Big kid. Oh, there's got to be a tripping there. I mean, Kopic was going for the puck and she just fell down. Delayed penalty. Yeah, she was going for the puck and just got her legs taken right out from underneath her. That's a penalty every day. Oh, no, they're going to call interference on that. I saw the X there. Interference, tripping, you could have called it any way you wanted to. It's clearly obvious. The ref that called it was all the way on the other side of the ice. All right, so we're on the first power play of the night. We got 1-1. We got 4:56 left in the first period. And we got Simonson out there to take the faceoff with Keller, and Bristow as defensemen, and I think that's Schlatter on the other side. Schlatter, I'm not exactly sure. Raptors controlling the puck, tried to rim it around. We got a loose puck there. Keller's on it. Let's get somebody in front of the net. Simonson's there to grab the puck. Schlatter steps up. Puck right there. He rims it back around. Keller's going to get a good look at this, or he's going to hit the kid, one of the two. All right, still loose puck. We're still controlling the zone. Keller back there. Puck clears the zone. Bristow's got it. Neutral ice. Let's get reset here. Bristow, I think it's better. He just takes the zone. Well, we need somebody to go to the net right there. Everybody was laying back. You know, I'm not sure who thought they needed to be a defenseman there, but somebody's got to step up and get that puck. Bristow does. Bristow goes to the zone. We're going to get a change here. Raptors clear the puck. All right, we got Fonts on it. Fonts with Erhecki. Bristow still out there. Oh, that could have been one. And Smith. Fonts going to get in, enter the zone here. He enters the zone deep with a very little pressure. We got to get somebody in front of the net. Erhecki's a little high there. I'd like to see him a little lower. All right, Erhecki's got the puck. We need somebody in front of the net. He slaps it on net. Loose puck. That's what I'm talking about. He threw it. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Threw it low on net. Fonts with a shot. Low. Blocker saved there by the goalie. Got a breakout chance here for the Raptors. Puck's loose. Erhecki's on him. Ooh, they had one on the backside with Snyder. Here comes Garza. Garza with some ice. Oh, we're going to be offsides there. We're going to be offsides, delayed. They're going to blow the whistle on that one. So that Erhecki shot there, perfect. Low, on net. Problem was we had two forwards that were sitting there in the corner of the net, and nobody really went to the net quick enough. If we would have had somebody in front of the net to either screen or deflect, we would have had a better opportunity. But Erhecki did everything that he could there, throw that one on net. Okay, that's Simonson. Turnover here. Neutral zone. Not good. Puck. Ooh, good defensive save there. I think that was Brem. Brem came in at the last second, lifted that kid's stick. Otherwise, that was we were in trouble there, Jeremy. We were in trouble. Mm-hmm. All right, we got the Raptors taking around the net. They are full strength now, folks. Full strength. We got 2:30 left in the first period. 1-1 game. Neutral zone. We got, I think that's Simonson. He's got a full head of steam there. Tries to pass it across the ice. We still maintain the zone. Back into the corner, Simonson. Van Bergen got to go to the net. She got to go to the net. She was there. Okay, now we got the counter attack here. Brem tried to pick the pocket there. All right, here we go. Brem's rolling around. Raptors able to maintain control, put a body on that kid. Raptors going for a change. Van Bergen didn't want anything to do with Snyder. I swear to God, that guy's like a foot taller than her. Big save there by Gagne. Big save. Puck was loose, wrapping around the boards, and he was able to make a save. All right, we got Van Bergen there. Clears the zone. Here comes Coburn. Kid's going to try to knife right through. Going to go to the net. He loses the puck, but we let it loose right in front of the net. Fonts clears it. Looking for somebody. He's just going to dump it back into neutral zone. We're going to regroup here. A little bit of line change for our defenseman. The Raptors are sitting there. Line change there as well. Coburn again. Somebody's got to put a body on him. Step up. Blocked. I think Coburn got a little dinged on that one. I don't know if it was Evan or if it was Bristow that kind of got him into the boards a little bit, but he was holding his wing there a little bit. Again, that's what we want to see with this team. We're going to be one of the bigger teams in the league. We want to be physical. Puck in the neutral zone. Raptors giving chase. Offsides. Clear offsides. They're going to delay it. Again, they do not want to stop the clock here in this game. Bristow, nice pass there to Keller. Keller through the neutral zone. He's still got the puck. Let's get some forward help here. Rimmed around there by the Raptors. Bristow stops it at the blue line, maintains control. Keller there for support. Keller keeps it in the zone. Who do we got there chasing it on the forecheck? I think that's Simonson there on the forecheck. Air Hecky coming in. Whiffs on the fans on the puck, but we're still maintaining it. And again, I think the Raptors are just trying to clear the puck. And that's the end of the first period, folks. We got a 1-1 game here. Pretty hard-fought battle. You could tell that, again, like I said earlier in pregame, that this is, in my opinion alone, I think this is probably one of the best Des Moines teams. There are 7 Des Moines teams. I'll list them off for you here. You got the Raptors, the Griffins, the Pirates, Thunder, the Scorpions, the Vipers. Did I say the Pirates? I'm missing one. There's a lot of them. But that's what's really cool about the Iowa Alliance League is, you know, for a lot of these kids that didn't make the Midwest Hockey League, you know, their season, you know, their career would be over. They didn't make the Caps, or they didn't make the Oak Leafs, or they didn't make the Ames Cyclones, or they didn't make the, you know, the Waterloo Warriors or Quad City Ice Eagles. Or there's 130 to 150 athletes that are still out here playing the game that they love through the hockey season. I think that's great. So, you know, you really have to tip your cap off to the Des Moines Youth Hockey Association that started this league and gave these kids an opportunity to still play the game of hockey. So here we are. We're on in between the first and second period. Again, I thought great game so far. A lot of back and forth. I think we've won as far as control of the puck and as far as zone time. We've had some good shots on goal. I'm hoping as the game progresses on, it looks like we got a few more players than what they do. We got a deeper bench. By the looks of lines 1 through 3, I think we got better lines, top to bottom. And, you know, hopefully we'll just keep leaning on them and wearing on them as the game goes on. So there's definitely not any concrete lines here. We've pretty much seen Fonts and Simonson play center, alternating through the lines, and I haven't quite deciphered up what the coaches got cooking here, but I'm sure what they got going is right. But it looks like we're playing with 2 centers, 3 lines, 2 defensive lines. Now we're going to the long change here in the second period. Okay, we got Keller playing center now. He was playing wing the whole first period, but we got Keller taking the face-off. Air Hecky is playing right wing. On the other side, again, it's tough to read with these black jerseys. I think that's Schlatter, Garza, and Brem, I believe, on defense. Keller wins the face-off. Brem back to Chase. Raptors right on him. Tries to flick it around the boards. Turnover there. Coburn right in front of the net. Ooh, dangerous. Gagne standing strong there. Poke checked that one away. Bought himself a little bit of time. We cleared the zone. Had a tough handle on it. Keller there with a nice stick. On net. Rebound right in front of the net. It's loose. Right there. Air Hecky's right there. Keller with a fancy move. That's backhand. That's got to be a goal. Amazing. He had that player down on his knees. The goalie went down, had no idea where it was. He had a lot of options there. He could either take it in himself, or Air Hecky was there on the backside and wide open. Welcome to the Iowa High School Alliance League. Dylan Keller, unassisted goal there. Fancy footwork, man. Good hands there by Keller. Buries it backhand in the net. Lightning take a 2-1 lead. That is, are we playing 16-minute periods or?
Yeah.
16-minute periods, 15-minute periods, so 40 seconds into the second period. Your Ames Lightning take a 2-1 lead. Gagney there with the big paw. Snags that one out of the air. It's pretty soft, but glove side looks good for Gagney tonight. Face off to the right of Gagney. Simonson took that draw. Bristow there in the corner. Raptors throw it in net. Puck's loose. Do a better job of clearing there. Okay, Bristow's got puck. He's got plenty of ice there. Raptors trying to challenge him. Again, you stay on side. Bristow, he's got a shot. Oh, he buries it. He buries it. Tell you what, folks, that was right. I mean, the goalie was squared up. It was right underneath his blocker, right underneath the armpit. Bristow found the open spot on the net, unassisted. Bristow with 1:10 in the second period. Lightning 3-1. And that's how you want to respond. I mean, that was a very contested first period. It was good to see our boys and girls come out here in the second period to come to get a couple goals. There's, there he is, Coburn. I'll tell you what, that's what that kid does. He will slice and dice you. He goes through he's like a knife through butter, silky smooth, senior, played in the league, veteran kid, and he just cut right through us. Unassisted goal, took the face off all the way down, squeaked right through Gagney. He did put a pad on it, not enough. But yeah, you got to watch out for that guy because he's pretty silky smooth. Okay, we got Fonz pressure in here. Keller grabs the puck. Raptors toss it right back out. Schlotter's got to put a little bit of pressure there. Fonz, the pressure. Okay, Garza, I believe that's Garza, 42. That's offsides. They do not want to call offsides tonight.
Nope.
I mean, that's not even close. That's like, let's blow the whistle. No, we're not blowing the whistle. We're playing continuous here. Schlatter there takes the puck. Still got it in the zone. Got a 3v2 right here if we don't hustle up and get back. Brem tosses it through the neutral zone. Simonson on it. Puck's loose on the neutral zone. Who wants it? I don't think anybody does, really. Raptors, I think they just threw that into their own bench. Look out. So it looks like the coaches are kind of changing up some lines here. You know, what have been our centers are now wingers, and what have been our wingers are now centers. That's great. First game of the season, trying to still figure this team out. Okay, so we have Simonson here to take the face off. Erhecki there. He controls the puck, dumps it deep into the zone. Number 13, Smith there. Bristow, a little behind the back action there. He's going to get a shot here, folks. He's going to get a shot. Oh, puck was loose on net. Keep it up. Keep it up. Controlling the puck here in the zone. We got guys in front. Raptors break it out. Erhecki controls the puck through the neutral zone. Somebody's got to want to control the puck there. That's offsides if they were going to push it. Nice pass to Erhecki. Erhecki flying through the neutral zone. Puts it on net. And I'll tell you what, if I was the Raptors goalie too, I'd just cover that thing up. You know, I mean, that was an easy one. You just flick that one off to the side. He had a defenseman there, but as much action as he's seen in front of the net, I'd cover that thing too. All right. Here we go. Keller to take the face off. We got Van Bergen and Kopic as his wingers. Garza and Brem as defensemen. For all you Midwest hockey folks, I think we got Terrell there as our main referee tonight. I know a lot of people don't have a lot of fondness for him. Brem tries to throw one on net. Garza keeps it in the zone. with a backhand. All right. Uh-oh. Dangerous. Gagne stands tall there. Wow. 2 back-to-back saves. Point blank. Coburn, again, I know I've touted this kid a lot. Put up 40 points in 18 games last year. Kid's electric. He's going to get his points. Threw one on net. Rebound loose. Gagne stops both of them. Amazing saves there by Gagne. He's having one hell of a game tonight, folks. Raptors controlling. Ooh, they had a one-timer there by number 4. Just a sauce pass was a little too high. Kopic, Van Bergen still got the puck. Kopic there trying to clean it up. Here's where it's getting dangerous, folks. Coburn through the neutral zone. Full head of steam. Oh, wow. Gagne with another big pad save there. Coburn puts it. Saves in the zone. Tosses it on net. We got to put a body on that kid as the game progresses. Simonson, he's got a shot here. There it is. It's loose. It's loose. Oh, it's still loose. Come on. She just got absolutely planted there in the back. That has to be either roughing, cross-checking. I think that was Kopic. She's still trying to find her stick. She has no idea where it's at. She just absolutely got demolished there in front of the net. That was a terrible call. Wide open. Cross-checked in the back. She had the puck on her stick, and absolutely no call by Terrell. That's why he's probably not reffing in the Midwest Hockey League anymore, but unbelievable. Unbelievable sequence there that there was not a call. Keller taking the face-off. Fonce and Schlatter as his wingers. Bristow and Whiff as the defenseman. Bristow has Fonce up, looking to pass. Fonce gets into the zone, tries to make a move. He makes a move. He's got a chance, and the goalie covers. Puck loose. Puck loose. Goalie covered. Game's starting to get a little physical here, folks. But again, Kopic just got laid out on that one play. Goalie was down. He was on his backside, and she absolutely got torched. No call. Stick got kicked out into the corner. Yeah, I guess if that's what we're going to do, we're just going to have to up the physical game here, I guess, if they're not going to call anything. Puck on net. Fonce is there for the rebound. Just went wide of his stick. Raptors here through the neutral zone. Carry the zone. Pass there. All right. We got Keller moving up into the neutral zone. Still battling there. Raptors trying to claim the zone, and they did. I think Gagne just put his skate right up against the post there and was able to cover. Not sure he knew where that was at. I know he probably didn't feel that with his skate, but able to cover there. Face-off going to be the right of Gagne. Again, we got a 3-2 Ames Lightning lead with 9:49 remaining in the second. Coburn to take the face-off versus Simonson. Coburn wins the face-off. Erhecki there to challenge. Brem, he throws it right on net. High again. We got to clean up that trash there right in the middle of the net. Well, that's playable, not icing. Simonson into the forecheck. He gets an opportunity right there. Erhecki streaking in front of the net. Just missed him. Uh-oh. Garza there back. He's got to stand tall. Gagne again. Oh. Gagne made the first save. It was a great save. Garza tried to came in and clean it up, but Coburn came in to sweep it right into the net. Sometimes these good players just find ways to score, and whether it's one-timers from Coburn or whether he's cleaning up the garbage on rebounds, he finds a way. That's his second goal of the night. I think he's got an assist as well, so he's up to 3 points here. We got a 3-3 score here with 9:10 left. Feels definitely like the momentum has shifted a little bit here towards the Raptors. Van Bergen on the puck. Clears the defensive zone. She's got a full head of steam. She's going to clear the offensive zone. Kopic there for support. Raptors control the puck. Kopic is there. Well, we got a battle against the boards. Whiff is going to carry it into the zone. He does clear the zone. He tries to throw it on net. No support, wide open. Kopic was there for the one-timer backhander. Just missed it. We got Coburn again. He's going to drop it off, a little drop pass, and he's going to go in front of the net. Keller there, puts a body on him. Finally, this team needs to be physical. Keller uses his body, sheds the guy from the puck. Kopic flicks it in there. Keller's going to beat him. Somebody's got to go to the net. Kopic goes there. She tries to flick it in front. Coburn's going to take it. Keller, step up. Step up and take the body on Coburn. All right. Looks like we need a line change. We need a line change there or offsides. That's fine. Finally, they blow an offsides on us. For the Raptors, I guess they give a little longer leash. I guess that's what home ice is all about. So we're here in Buccaneer Arena. Games are played between Buccaneer Arena and the Recplex in this league when you're going to Des Moines. Obviously, we'll play in Ames when we have our home games. Okay, so we got the line of Font, Schlatter, and Simonson taking the draw here. Simonson wins the draw back to Brem. He loses it. Turnover there in the neutral zone. Number 21 for the Raptors tries to throw it on net. Brem there. Fonts has got the puck. He's going to go around the net. He's got plenty of ice. Take the ice. Take the ice. He does. Take the ice. Schlatter going there with him. Again, somebody throw it on net. There we go. Schlatter there to battle. We got Garza along the boards. Little help there. Fonts comes in. Schlatter there to get it. Raptors looking to clear. They do. Brem back to handle it. Kind of a tricky handle there, but he was able to do it. Looks like we're going to get a line change here. Simonson needs to step up and make a little more pressure than that. Oh, and we got a souvenir here for the folks. For a second there, Jeremy, I thought that was coming up towards us. How are your hands? Are they pretty good?
They're cold, man.
Jeremy Bristow's hands are cold. He's running the camera for us tonight, folks. So hats off to Jeremy. And he's got the whole – I'm just here talking into a microphone. He's got everything set up. I just literally walked up and started talking. I was thinking he was going to be he said, okay, in our little group chat, he's looking for a play-by-play guy, so I figured he was going to be color. No, we got one headset. That might be something we try to remedy throughout the rest of the season, but we'll probably need a three-man crew if we do that. Somebody's got to run camera, and I know it's tough to watch the game and tough to watch the game and keep the right camera angle here. But okay, here we go. We dump it into the zone. Raptors control. They're trying to flick it out, chip it all on the boards. Bristow controls the puck. Keller's got a chance to step up. Raptors control, trying to move through the neutral zone. Bristow controls the puck, clears the zone, and he's got plenty of ice. Plenty of ice. Nobody steps up. Tries to get fancy there. We got guys in front of the net. Goalie down, wide open. Erhecki missed it. He hit the post. There was nobody there. That goalie was kissing the ice. He lost his glove, and they blow the whistle. Goalie kissing the ice. Erhecki tried to go bar down on that. And, it was wide open. 95% of that net was open there, folks. And Erhecki missed it, tinked the bar. We're still in a 3-3 tie there. Great action there. Great attack there by the Lightning. Keep it up, guys. Here we go. I felt like the momentum was shifting there a little bit towards the Raptors. We had a good sequence like that, and maybe we can get something back. Simonson here to take the draw. Simonson wins the draw. Quick kick out back to the Raptors. They're going to flick it up. Garza's got to get back and challenge him. He does. Slow things down. Where's our back checkers? Garza's going to rim it around the board. We got Van Bergen there. She tries to chip it along the boards. Unsuccessful. Kopic there to put pressure. And the Raptors are going to clear the zone themselves. Thank you very much. Simonson there to challenge. Wrap it around the boards. Oh, that's a big hit there, dude. You had an opportunity. Delayed offsides, but the Raptors are going to give us the puck. I believe that's Garza clearing it through the zone. need to dump that into the corner. A little deeper, give our forwards a chance to regroup and get in there. Neutral zone battle again. The Raptors are going to dump it deep. We got Brem on it. Brem's mishandles that one. Puck goes to the other side of the ice. U.S. guards are there. Kopic steps up. Raptors still controlling here. Raptors still controlling. There are 2 guys in front of the net. Ooh, a dangerous shot there. Van Bergen gets it on the stick. Kopic. We need to get a line change here. Simonson is going out. Van Bergen battling there. Bristow, ooh. Coburn there. Somebody's got to get a puck on, get a stick on him. Puck loose into the zone. Coburn tries to chip it in. Here's where he's dangerous, guys. He gets a full head of steam. Somebody's got to put a body on it. And he just tossed it down the ice. They'll play it on the goalie. Ooh, you want to put that one in the corner. Not out to the side. Uh-oh. Gagne, big save there. It was a good stop by Gagne. He had plenty of time. He didn't want to cover it. You got to just shed that thing back to the corner. He kind of kicked that thing out in front of the net. Raptors had a chance there for another shot. We got Keller going to take the face off here. Fonts and Schlatter, Bristow and Whiff. Okay, Bristow carrying the puck. Coburn right in front of him. Raptors getting control of the puck. Shot on net. Gagne. I'll tell you what, Gagne's been great all night on those first shots. He's square. He's down. He sees the puck the whole way. Just got to clean up a little bit, and our defense has to help. Our defense has to help on those rebounds that are low, and he blocks it with his pads. Help clean things up where I think we're letting the Raptors go through there unmolested a little too much. But here we go. All right, we got Simonson. Ooh, quick shot there by the Raptors. Kid just streaked in there from nowhere. All right, clear the zone. Back into the zone. That's offsides. So, 3-3 game here, Jeremy. Second period, we got 3:26. I think this has been a pretty evenly contested game. Erhecki, Simonson takes the face off. Smith, I think, there's on the other side. Erhecki trying to control the zone. He does. Tosses it soft on net. Big rebound. Goalie was 10 feet out in front of the crease. And here we got the counterattack. I would say that's what the Raptors have been good at all night is, we get these 3v2s or 2v1s. Shot doesn't fall. They're very, very quick to come back with the counterattack. And usually they got an odd man advantage. Brem there trying to control. We got our forwards are in way too deep. All right, there we go. Smith he got tied up there. Clears, gets into the zone, drives it deep. Raptors clear the zone. Raptors are heading up the ice. Good play there by Kopic to lift the stick. Okay, here we go. We got Simonson. He's going 1v2. 1v2. No, that's Smith. 1v2. Keller's got the puck. It's loose. Raptors control. Here's Coburn. Kids filthy, guys. Here we go. He's going to cut through everybody. Take a shot on net. Great save by Gagne. Defense was there to clean up that rebound. And there we got probably our first penalty of the game, maybe our second penalty if they wanted to call it. I'm guessing that's going to be cross-checking or boarding on the Raptors. So man advantage here for the Lightning. Let's see what Coach Jones has for his up his sleeve for a power play here. Definitely needs some momentum here. Oh no, they're going to call it on both. We got what do they call that? Offsetting incidental penalties.
Yeah.
There's no doubt the Raptors gentlemen cross-check Garza into the boards, and Garza must have done something to offset that. That was unfortunate because we could have used the man advantage here. Puck loose. Gagne with a big save. Coburn in front of the net. Oh, Gagne! He covers it. No. Gagne playing really, really well there. I don't know how many saves he had, if it was 2 or 3 right there in a row, but defense has to do a better job of clearing those out, or at least putting a body on the Raptors as they're making their way through. I mean, point blank, something definitely we got to clean up. Definitely we got to clean up. Okay, Raptors take the first lead of the game, 4-3, 2:06 left in the second period. We got Simonson to take the face-off, Erhecki, and Smith. Whiff and Brem. Ooh, again, Coburn, point blank. Tried to go top shelf. Blocker side. Puck's loose. Not good. Feel like this is a real big turning point in the game here, folks. We got a delayed penalty. No, I guess that was an offside. I saw him raise his hands. Coburn, point blank. Gagne with a massive save there, trying to recover. Yeah, we just got to clear the zone here. This is, oh no. Oh no. Coburn there with the goal. Assisted. Nobody was on him. Probably a hat trick for him tonight. I lost track. We just got to find these bodies in front of the net. Gagne's doing a hell of a job of stopping the first, second shots, but the puck's still getting loose there. I think our forwards need to start drifting a little bit further back there to clean stuff up because they're bringing the house. If we're not going to do that, then we need to bring somebody really, really high up in the neutral zone to try to cherry pick, because right now they got the momentum and they're getting multiple shots on goal. Brem there trying to chase it in the corner. Bristow rims it around. Got it on Schlatters' stick there. Schlatter tries to pass it up to Keller. Keller loses control. Fonts is there with him. Keller, Fonts on the forecheck. Go cross ice. Brem there to clean things up. Fonts there. He's got plenty of ice. He's got Keller with him. 2v2. Make something happen. Goalie save. Puck behind the net. Bristow trying to cherry pick that there. Deflected it. Brem missed it. Here we go. We got 2v0. If he would have saw what was in front of him, he might have held on to that thing a little bit longer. He had nothing but him and the goalie between him. Brem taking control. Finds Keller. Fonts was sitting up there trying to cherry pick, just like I was talking. Ooh, Keller loses. Kept that on the stick maybe a little too long. Fonts was there. Tried to screen the goalie. Goalie covers. Good action there. Good action there. But again, like I said, if these forwards are going to play, or excuse me, when the Raptors have it in the offensive zone, the defensemen are getting pretty deep. And so the way to counter that is to try to have one of your forwards, one of your wingers play high and try to cherry pick. Fonts was there for that one. They hit Keller on that. They had a 2v1. They had a good opportunity. Keller kept on the stick a little too long, but decent opportunity. That's how you combat a situation like that. But we gotta try to find something here. We're down 5-3 with 20 seconds left in the second period. We got too many men on the ice right now. Erhecki's gonna scoot off. Coburn wins the face-off. We're going to take it back down deep. We're going to clear the zone. Kopic's there. Kopic's going to the corner. She's got Van Bergen right in front of the net. Nobody in front of her. Bristow's there. He just got to one-time that thing. He throws it on net. There we go. Oh! Kopic in. And they blew the whistle. They blew the whistle on that one. I didn't see a penalty. Did you? They blew the whistle. It was the end of the second period. That's what it was. Of course, I just said we had 20 seconds left. We had a great opportunity there. Kopic and Van Bergen right in front of the net. Had a great opportunity there. And I thought they blew the whistle, but yeah, they did. That's the end of the second period. So that period definitely won by the Raptors. I believe at the end of the first period, It was 3-1 Ames. It's now 5-3 in favor of the Raptors. We'll see what Coach Rod has in store. He's given a very spirited speech over there to the team. Kids look dialed in. One thing I would say, I got to tip my cap off to the Ames Minor Hockey Association and the amount of ice time that they have dedicated to this team. I think my son said that they have practiced more so far this year, and this is our first game, than all of these Des Moines teams will in the entirety of the season. So cap off to the leadership there in the Ames Minor Hockey Association for devoting the ice time for this team and giving them the opportunity to learn, grow, and play as a team. Because the more and more games as time goes by, these kids are just going to get better and better. They're going to know where their teammates are at in the ice. They're going to learn the different situational things that you can only learn by practicing and playing with each other. So, again, tip of the cap to the Hockey Association for dedicating the ice time for the Ames Lightning and their inaugural season because, you know, the Ames Minor Hockey Association, they run ice, and all of a sudden you got a new team that's, you know, looking for some ice. So, you know, some other teams got cut back. I don't know if that's the high school level, bantam level, pee-wee level, mite level, squirt level, who knows? But you know, these guys are practicing at least once a week during the season, and definitely preseason they were practicing multiple times a week, sometimes 2 to 3 times a week. So, tip of the cap to that. We got a challenge in front of us here, folks. We're down 5-3. Raptors are looking really, really good. Coburn's looking like the all-star that he is. He's got a hat trick. I saw him tap his hat after that last goal. So, again, we got to try to limit his opportunities if we want a chance here in this third period. Otherwise, offensively, I mean, we're not doing anything real bad. I mean, we're taking great high-quality shots, taking shots low. We're putting pucks on net, and there are rebounds there. We just got to find the back of the net. So we're going to see what this team is made of. Here as the horn's about ready to ring, and it does, to start the third period. Now, hey, we got a quick turnaround. We're coming back at you tomorrow morning. Home ice. We play the Des Moines Vipers, who, again, in my opinion alone, are, again, probably, I would say the Raptors are probably the top team out of Des Moines. I would say the Vipers are right behind them. So we're gonna hit top 2 teams right away. You got the front half of the schedule is certainly loaded. Font's taking the face off. He's got Kopic and Van Bergen to his wingers. We got Bristow whiff as defenseman. Font's takes one right there in the gut. Van Bergen clears the zone. Raptors controlling the puck. Whiff clears the zone again. Puck loose in the neutral zone. Kopic gives chase, and they trying to hit their teammates, I guess. Kind of went right in. I thought maybe the coach was going to get hit, but he kind of ducked out of the way on that one. Full-scale line change. We got DK, Dylan Keller, the Ogden Bulldog here to take the face-off with Schlatter and I believe that's Simonson as his wingers. There's Coburn. Again, you got to body that kid up. That's one thing I'd like to see us a little as we progress through this third period is we have not been very physical this game. Put a body on somebody, hat to hat, let's go. Garza with the puck. Tries to flick it in. We weren't quite ready there. Keller with a poke check. Raptors going to try to dump it in deep. Simonson there. Schlatter looking for somebody up ice. He's got plenty of time. Turnover there in the neutral zone. Garza. Font's there. If he does it. Doesn't quite get it. He knew it. Somebody step up and take the puck. All right, Garza just needs to take this puck. He's got plenty of ice. He clears his zone himself. Bristow with the puck. Fonts on the far side. What are we calling here? Too many men? No, you're not going to call too many men on ice. Are you freaking kidding me? You can't even. I'll tell you what. This is what bothers me. He can't even call what's going on in front of him, but yet he's sitting there looking over to the bench and he's going to call too many men on the ice. I don't know if there's a warning, but he's talking like there's a. What are we doing here? Complete freaking garbage. That was trash. That was a trash call. No different than what the Raptors were doing. Bristow's going to serve, or no, Brem's going to serve the penalty. First penalty of the game. Well, second penalty of the game. First where we're shorthanded. We're on the penalty kill here. Going to call us for too many men on the ice. They haven't been watching the game all day. There's been plenty of penalties that they could have called, but I guess they've been more focused on what's going on the bench, how many water bottles we've been drinking the whole game. Good Lord. Shot wide of the net. We're short there, Smith, so there we go. Toss that puck down. We got to send a little deeper than that. All right. Raptors got the puck in the neutral zone. They're looking to set it up here. This is where we got to harass them. That's fine. Turn the puck over. Fonts chucks it down. Here, Coburn. He's going to slice and dice. Somebody got to put a body on him. Step up now. And he does it. And he scores. You got to put a body on that kid through the neutral zone. If you don't, he will slice and dice, and he will destroy you. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Barely crossed the blue line. The kid is potent from anywhere on the ice, and he goes glove side on Gagne. I don't blame. I mean, I don't think Gagne was squared up. It was just a great shot. You know, and sometimes you just got to tip your cap. He's a tremendous play. Here comes Keller. He's got a shot right into the goalie. Goalie covers. Great shot there. Great counterattack. We're down 6-3. 12:54 remaining in the third period. We got to try to find something here to get some momentum. Okay, we got to keep it in the zone, kind of wear these guys out. Something here, but we're on the tipping point here, folks. Control the zone. Bristow. Puck loose. Keller's got the puck. Tried to flick it in deep. Ooh, wow. I don't think the goalie was quite expecting that. He had the backside of the net open. Bristow there with a little dangle. He's got an opportunity here for a shot. He's looking backside. They clear it. Bristow trying to control the puck. Comes back to Simonson. Hot, man. That's coming in hot. Don't need to quite pass it too hard. Uh-oh. Here we go. Got an odd man rush. Raptors struggling to control. Again, we just haven't been very physical this game. I think that's something that we're going to – I mean, that's something that if I was the coach, I'd try to emphasize, especially with the body size, and we turn it over in the neutral zone. Oh, kid just whiffed on it. Gagne was squared. Big save by Gagne there. Somebody got to help him out. Garza coming around the backside. He's got Fonts up high. He's going to take it. Take it, Garza. That kid can fly. Here we go. Find the zone. Find the zone. Find somebody. Somebody there. He tried to bury it behind the goalie. Goalie saved. Fonts was coming up on the backside. It was open. But that's the kind of spirit that we like to see out of this team. Garza saw the open ice, took it up ice, took a shot on goal, high-quality shot on goal, tried to sneak it right in on the backside of the goalie. Unsuccessful. Goalie's going to face off right side of the Raptors goal. We got Fonts facing off. His wingers are Simonson and Schlatter. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Right there. Coburn was right there to hit. Brem back with the puck. Comes around the net. Flicks it out. Tries to chip it up along the boards. Coburn takes it over. Here's his. Oh, he lost an edge there, folks. You don't see that happen very often. Not with that kind of a player. No. Fonts flicks it along. Ices it. And when you're icing the puck as a team, means a couple things. You got the momentum against you. You're doing whatever you can to get a change. It's just no bueno if we're icing the puck, especially when in the neutral zone and nobody there. Fonz has to control that on his stick a little bit longer and then dump it if you're looking for the change. Puck's loose right in front of the net. Again, right in front of the net. We got two Raptors right in front of the net, unmolested. Keller's there. All right, Bristow's got some ice. We got Kopic and Van Bergen with him. Throws it wide. Keller there to keep it in play. Van Bergen dumps it deep. Kopic there to challenge. Wrapped around the boards. Bristow's going to throw it low on net. Right there. Oh, beautiful shot by Van Bergen. I'll tell you what. Assist by Bristow. Van Bergen cleaned up that garbage. Exactly what you want to do. You throw that puck low on net. The goalie's going to drop down into his butterfly, and if it hits him pad level, he's going to kick it out. Van Bergen was right there, nobody around her, and she buries it blocker side to give us the momentum, hopefully, that we need, Jeremy. We're trying to come back here because it was looking a little dire. 4-6, 6-4. Raptors got the lead. We got 10-17 left. Here comes Fonz. Fonz is going to get into the zone. Hey! Right there, puck's loose. Fonz is controlling it. Brem throws one on net. It's deep. Smith there. Erhecki takes a shot on net. Another shot on net. Another shot. Fonz! There we go. Here we go, guys. I'll tell you what. The momentum has just shifted amazing. We are putting the puck on net. Bristow, Smith, Fonz, all right there. They all took a shot on goal, and somebody was there to clean up the trash. Fonz ended up cleaning up that trash. I'm not sure who got the assist on that. I think you got to give that to Smith and Erhecki because they were both taking shots. All of a sudden, we got a ball game here, folks. 5-6. Raptors still lead by a point, by a goal, with 9:55. Here comes Bristow. Bristow unmolested. He makes a move. We keep it in the zone. We toss it down deep. Here comes Keller. That net is wide open again. Keller down there. That kid's a bulldog. He's an Ogden bulldog, and he's always a high motor kid, bulldog. Bristow steps up, takes a shot on net. Ooh, that kid wore that one. You got to tip the cap to that one. That's going to hurt in the morning. Okay, number 15, Coburn, taking it through. He's going to get a shot on net. Gagne with the big save. Rebound. Cleaned up. Here we go. Keller with the puck. Clearing the zone. He got to flick that up. He does. Tossed in there by Simonson. Changes on both sides. Whip rings it around the board. Bristow there to pick it up. Van Bergen, she carrying it up the ice. She's got Fonz and Simonson there with her. Okay, Fonz knows he's got a back check on this one. Shot on goal. Blocker saved by Gagne. Again, this kid is, I know he's let up, we've let up 5 goals, but he has played tremendous tonight. There's been a lot of shots on goal. And that was a trip right there on Van Bergen. No call. Let's watch the bench so we can get too many men on the ice, but there was an obvious tripping there again on Van Bergen. No call. I don't know what these guys are quite watching here. Okay, 21. There's a little deke here to get in the zone. That was an offsides. They're not going to call an offside. Puck loose right in front of the slot there. Garza's got the puck. He's looking to clear. Plenty of ice. That kid can skate. He is small, but he is fast. 21 challenges. We still maintain control of the puck. Kopic clears the zone. Oh, she's got a shot there. Tries to bring it on the backside, and Garza was there. Great cover by their goalie. Great zone entry by Kopic. She tried to find space. She tried to find time. It allowed Garza to come in there on the backside, and if that goalie wouldn't have made that save, Garza was there right to clean up the trash. Okay, we got Keller to take the face off. He's with Erhecki and Schlatter, I believe. Bristow and Whiff. He's got to clear that one. He does. High pressure situation there, but he does. Delayed offsides. We got plenty of time. Air Heckies clearing it through the neutral zone. Can't make a move at the blue line. Tosses it on net. Right in front of the net. There we go. Keller. Keller putting a little body on him. Showing him that he's there. Maintaining the zone. Raptors able to clear it. Whiff back to, oh, not there. Don't. Big save by Gag. Big save. Another one. Another one. Somebody's got to find that guy in front of the net. You just can't let him cap out. Snyder was sitting there, big number 88. You can't miss him. White helmet. He's probably 6'2", 6'3", camping in front of the net. You just got to put a body on that kid. Coburn takes a turnover there in the neutral zone. He's going to come and slice in. Goes cross-face on Gagne. Gagne stands strong. Back behind the net. Snyder there. Guards it challenging. He does. Ooh, right in front of the net. Oh, point blank. We got to pick up these guys. Clear the zone. Shouldn't be icing. Should not be icing. And they're going to call icing on that. It was tipped in the neutral zone by the Raptors, and we're going to call icing. They haven't called icing all night. We get a rush going, and they're going to call icing. Unbelievable. All right, here we are. Score 6-5 Raptors. We got 6:33 left in the third period. We got a tight game here, folks. Fonts is going to take the face-off. He's got, I think it's Smith and Simonson as his wingers. Brem and Garza on D. Trying to clear the zone here. We got plenty of ice. Tried to whip it around the boards. Shot on goal. There's the trash. Shot on net. Went a little bit wide. We got to clear the zone here. They got the momentum. Somebody put a body on it. Put a body on him. Garza. You got to find somebody. All right, here we go. Are we getting a penalty on us? No, penalty on the Raptors. Oh my gosh, they're going to call it an even game. So this is our first man advantage. Couldn't come at a better time. 6:19 left to go in the third period. I'm guessing that was cross-checking or roughing. One of the two on big number 8. This team is pretty big. I'd say probably pound for pound, they probably match us in size. But we got the man advantage here on the power play. 6:19 to go. Minute 30 in the box. Keller takes a face-off. Ooh, it is getting chippy now. This is a tight game. Keller. Ooh, nice wraparound there by Kopic. Keller there was cleaned it up. High quality opportunity there. Good save by the goal. Keller again to face it. He's got Kopic and Van Bergen on his sides. Whiff throws one on net. Easy glove save. Not a bad shot by Whiff. Like to see that shot a little bit lower. Give that opportunity for that leg rebound. And we had our forwards were coming in hot. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, Whiff on the puck. We still maintain the zone. The zone's cleared by the Raptors. Bristow's got the puck on his stick. He's just going to play games with that kid. All right. Bristow, he's got an opportunity here. Kopic throws it on net, wide left. Going to try to clear the zone. Got an opportunity here for Whip. Get in front of the net. Keller almost hit that off of I think it went off of his leg. Just wide of the net. Tried to kick it out. Turnover there. Probably need a line change by our forwards. We don't. Coburn shoots it high. 22 seconds left in the power play. Our forwards have been out here the whole time. I'm surprised we haven't had to change, especially when they dumped it into our defensive zone that we didn't change there. No icing. Brem there to handle the puck. He's got plenty of room. 4 seconds left on the power play. Pass up to Smith. Smith's looking for a skater. All right, so we are even, man. Fonts dumps it deep into the zone. Air Hecky there to challenge. Coburn just going to... Now, if you don't call that icing, oh my gosh, they do. Maybe they just call icing late in the game. I don't know. That was clearly obvious. First period, that would have been play on. 4:31 left in the game. Raptors lead 6-5. High intensity game. Like I said, I believe that this is probably the best team in out of the Des Moines groups. Fonts take the face off here. Loses the face off. We got a 2v0 here. Gagne stands tall. Big saves by Gagne. Big saves. Puck loose. Fonts. Back to Brem. Brem flips it out. Gotta want it here, guys. Gotta want it. Air Hecky dumps it into the zone. Not deep enough. Turnover right there. Fonts is looking for blood there. Okay, puck clears the zone. We got to reset. 3:55 left on the clock. 6-5 Raptors. Definitely need something here. Bristow trying to make something happen. He puts it on net. Puck loose. Puck still loose. Still loose. Goalie down. Bristow's got the puck on his stick. He's going to sauce this thing. On net. There we go. Another shot. Bristow needs to launch that right in there. Another one. Right in there. Guys, we are peppering this goalie right now. He has no idea where the puck is. Another shot. Wow. Big save. They're not going to call that. The Lightning are beside themselves. That puck must have went into the back of the net, and the refs blew the whistle. Bristow and Fonts cannot believe it. That puck must have been loose. It's tough to see from up here. I couldn't see the puck. Puck must have been loose. Somebody buried that thing in the back of the net. Bristow is still arguing his case to the referee. They blew the whistle, and that puck must have been loose. And all of the Ames players on the ice had their hands to their head. Unbelievable. No goal. 6-5, 3:23, taking this face-off in the offensive zone. And the Raptors just clear it. That's an icing, a clear icing. They're going to let it play on. They're the first ones down. Bristow controlling the puck. He's got plenty of ice. He's going to skate it up here. Keller's got the puck on his stick. We're going to shoot it on net. Bristow going to the corner. Somebody in front of the net. Keller up high on the slot. They're going to clear the puck. Resetting it, and we turn it over to the last person that you want to turn the puck over to. And I'll tell you what, Gagne with a massive save there. Keeping us in this game. I'll tell you what, that kid has been solid all night. He's been taking those first shots, and again, he just squared up 1v1 against the best, in my opinion, probably one of the best players in the Iowa Alliance Hockey League. Number 15, Wyatt Coburn, all-star last year. He's earning his points tonight. There's no doubt about it. He had 1v1 versus Gagne, and Gagne stood tall in the net. Fonts taking the face-off versus Coburn. Puck's loose. Fonts gains control of it. Loose. Kopic there, trying to clear the zone. That'll be a delayed offsides there. Puck in the neutral zone. Fonts gathers it. Tries to throw it on net. Puck's loose. Raptors got it. Clear the zone. Van Bergen with a decent challenge there to get that kid. Bristow's got the puck. Coburn with a challenge there. Now that's an icing. No. Puck slowed down. I forgot. We don't cut the ice. If we did cut the ice in between periods, there's no doubt that would have been icing. Delayed offsides. We've got plenty of time to regroup here. Oh, wide open. Van Bergen is wide open. Bristow, great catch. Clearing it through the net. Fonts is there to pick it up. Oh, no, that was Keller. Keller there to pick it up. Simonson or Smith buries that deep. Forechecking there. Ooh, Keller. Got to put a body on this kid. Got to step up and put a body on this kid. Kyan does. 2v1. Kyan going to take a shot. Glove save. Filthy. That was a filthy glove save. I'm not sure if that was on net, but I'll tell you what, that was a great glove save. 1:16 left to go in the game. 6-5. You got to be wondering, will Jones pull the goalie here? We haven't had very many dead pucks this whole game. You got 1:16 left in the game, offensive zone, and we're not going to pull the goal. Bristow, toss to the other side of the ice. Whip, able to control, loses control. Bristow with the puck. 1 minute left to go in the game. Really need to think we need to find a dead puck here to just call a timeout, reset ourselves. Hoping the goalie would have covered on that one. He didn't. Bristow going to take a shot. Laser beam. Puck loose. Okay. Rod Jones here needs to call a timeout. Okay? You need to call a timeout right now. You need to regroup. Get everybody back together. We need to pull our goalie. We got 39 seconds left in the offensive zone. We're not calling a timeout. No line change. Bristow fires one. On net. Blocker save. Loose. Puck loose. Puck loose. Puck still loose. Step up. Keep it in the zone. Bristow's got the puck. Dangles. Puck on net. 19 seconds left to go. Coburn's got the puck. Somebody's got to put a body on it. This kid can skate. Icing. They ran about 3 more seconds off the clock. We got 8 seconds left. Timeout. Timeout, Ames Lightning. Timeout. You got to pull the goalie. Rod, you got to pull the goalie, Rod.
Hi.
We're not going to pull the goalie.
You know, line of 3 against the back.
Fonz is going to take the face off here. 8 seconds left. He wins the face off. Back to Bristow. Bristow on net. Save. 3 seconds left. Pull the goalie. Pull the goalie. We got 3 seconds left. 3.8 if the dots are right. 6-5. Got to win the face-off here. We don't. Game over. Raptors win in a hard-fought battle. Again, I think this is probably going to be one of the top teams that we face on the Des Moines team, Des Moines group of teams. We lose 6-5. It'll be interesting to see what the shots were at the end of the night, but all around great game by both of these teams. Their goalie played great. Gagne was lights out tonight. He faced a boatload of shots. Was making big time first saves. Can't wait for these guys to meet up again. I think it's in November back in Ames. It should be a good match. But you know, the stars shone as expected. Coburn had, you know, we'll have to look at the game sheets, the box score after it's done, but I know he had 3 goals at least. Probably, I think he might have had 4. I know he had 3. He was tapping to his hat. That's a guy that we're going to have to definitely game plan for next game. Try to put a body on him, molest him however we can going down the ice. Good game, though, for the first game for the Ames Lightning. Just didn't end up on the right side. Raptors win 6-5 here at Bucks Arena for first game of the season. We're going to have a quick turnaround, so these kids are going to have to get their chins back up. We'll play tomorrow morning at 10:15 versus the Vipers. So until then, Ames Hockey Network signing off. Jeremy Bristow on the camera here tonight, folks. He did a tremendous job. I know we had some technical difficulties there for a little bit.
Tripod broke.
I think, the tripod broke, so he was doing it by hand, and I'll tell you what, he did a magnificent job. But we'll be back tomorrow morning, 10:15 in Ames. Until then, good night, and see you tomorrow.